Good afternoon, this is Wayne Bilal with another Smart Profit Maximizing Moment. Hey, a week before Thanksgiving, really hard to believe November has moved that fast, November 19th. Before I get started, man, be safe out there. Take this seriously. I've back in March and April, I had quite a few people I knew that COVID-19, but now it's just like crazy. I mean, it's just different. Flip side, seems like most people don't, they got a bad flu, and it's really, we know who it's hitting, my age and higher. So if you're in that population, take care of yourself. Really, really do. Don't, you need to take this seriously. It's as simple as that. Today we're going to talk about why you. Very simple. All right. What do I mean by why you? All right. Before you start any sales campaign or any marketing, you have to be able to answer this question from your customer's point of view. All right. Out of all the choices out there, including doing nothing. All right. Why should I choose to buy your product or service? Simply put, why you? All right. What is the one benefit that you can quickly and easily communicate to your client and your potential customer or client that says, I need to buy from that person? That's called, in the marketing world, a USP, a unique selling position. When I'm coaching with clients and business owners, this is the point where I get, but I sell a commodity. I don't sell, I'm not Fedex. I'm sitting there going, what does that mean? Or I'm not Domino's, in 30 minutes, or it's free, or absolutely positively need to get there overnight, FedEx, what it used to be. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to challenge you like I challenge them. If you're thinking that to yourself, that's lazy thinking. All right. Simply put, there has to be something that separates you from your customers. To get the prospect from your competitors, you never want to separate from your customers. Forget I said that. All right, to get the prospect to notice you and become a customer, there must be something that distinguishes you from the customer. How do you accomplish that? Well, first, look at your product or service from your customer's eyes. If you can't do it yourself, get somebody you trust to help you. Somebody that shops, come into your shop, work with you. What do you do different, all right? Review every part of the sales process and the delivery of your product to your customers, and ask yourself what you do differently from your competitors that the customer sees benefit in. I'm reading it on purpose because I wrote it and I may not get it right, and this is important. I don't want to forget something. Can you create your own category? I'm going to give you an example of somebody who did that. A category really, probably me. I mean, CPAs all do the same thing. We do financial statements, we do tax returns, we do bookkeeping, all right? Truthfully, we do three things. That's about it. We do tax returns, tax planning. We've saved our clients over $5 million in the last 4 years, all legally. Love my clients, not sharing a jail cell with you. Gonna probably not do anything next week because Thanksgiving falls on a Thursday. I don't know, maybe I'll do a Wednesday, we'll decide. And when I come back, I'm going to do tax planning. Definitely going to start talking about tax planning because it's time. So we've created another niche, though. The third thing we do is we're a profit coach, and we help people make more money. So most CPAs, you look at them as a necessary evil. The only reason I go to them is because I got to file a tax return and the bank wants financial. Well, why do you want to be in a business where everybody looks at you as a necessary evil? When I save a client $40, $50, $100,000, $500,000 in taxes legally, they look at me different than that. And when I help them make more money by the end of the year, within 90 days, we're literally jump-starting their profits. It happens so often. It just happens. Can you specialize in a particular niche? In El Paso, there was a bookkeeping firm that set themselves up apart from their competitors by being, what did they call themselves? The trucker's bookkeeper. I forget if that's exactly their word, but they basically, I-10 goes flying right through El Paso. It's a major corridor, and they had a building which on the outside of the building in large black letters, all it said was the trucker's bookkeepers and a telephone number. People called them, all right? Now, I've seen their work. It was good, decent. But there's thousands of bookkeepers out there, hundreds in El Paso alone, that do as good, if not better, a job. But they had a niche, and they really did very well at it. All right. The second thing in USB, what way to do it is it helps you escape comparison from your competitors. All right. By not allowing them to compare your product or service to your competitors. Don't allow them to compare apples to apples, rather force them to compare apples to oranges. By this I mean change your product in a way that your competitors can't match. You want to sell something that the customer wants and needs that you can't get from anyone else. That's why we got rid of bookkeeping, and it's why we outsourced all that stuff. We're going into tax preparation, tax planning, and business coaching, and it's because we're basically selling something that nobody else wants to do. So I'm easily able to say no other CPA firm in El Paso will get you timely, accurate management reports and business coaching that will help you cut your income tax bill and help you increase your business sales, cash balance, and profits. That's kind of important. Notice how this package, I combine services when I sell something like that, but notice how the package offers them something that they want and need and really can't get anywhere else. That's the key. So you need to be able to fill in this blank and write this down. Find out how you can tell your prospects no other blank, whatever your business industry is, in this area will solve your problems by offering this for you, by doing this for you. Now, I can say, that's too easy. In today's internet world, that's ridiculous. I'm going to give you an example I've used before, and I think I use in the book. BUK Medical, all right? We sat down one day and I opened their web page, because that's how people find you nowadays, or their Google ad. Open their web page, open the web pages of two of their competitors out in the Dallas area. Looked the same. Everything was the same. It's like family service, great service, good prices, big selection, free delivery, no real difference between them. Selling the same products, selling walkers, canes, scooters, lift chairs, same stuff. All right. If I go to the three websites for you and two of your closer competitors, and they look the same, as a prospect, how am I going to buy? Because I see no difference. So I'm going to buy based on price or what's closest and most convenient to me. So what do you need to do? You need to give them a reason. I turned off the phone in the office, forgot to stop the notifications on my cell phone. I need to give them a reason to come to me. All right? It's really very simple. All right? How do I give them a reason? Well, on PK's issue, we realized that a good chunk of the people that were buying from their retail store, they sell home medical equipment, were caregivers. And a new caregiver, I had been one at that time. I was taking care of my dad. He's on the wall behind me. He passed away. As a matter of fact, his birthday was 2 days ago, if he had lived. He passed away in 17. He had a long life. Don't worry about it. He lived well. I hope we all do the same. But anyways, I was taken care of, and as a caregiver, I had a ton of questions, and I didn't know. It was the resources and the information online was just crazy. And BK Medical are some great people. They deal with this all the time. So we started on their website putting Caregiver Corner. We have our meetings, got a caregiver blog, had a caregiver, I think they still have it available on Amazon. They had a Kindle book, all right? But the idea was, when I opened the three websites and I'm a caregiver and I look and boom, they called to me. Now, instead of buying on price and who's closest to me and what's the easiest, there's somebody who knows my situation and can be a resource for me. That's a USP that you can create even when you think that you're in a situation where we don't do anything all that much different from anybody else. Well, create something where you're different from somebody else, all right? Don't be lazy about it. Remember, you need to be able to put it in a simple way. How can you tell your prospects no other blank, whatever your business is, in this area will solve your problems by doing this blank for you? Doing what? That's the blank, all right? Now, there's three things if you're going to do a USP. There's three rules, and they're old rules. I mean, I'm trying to find if I can find it. Yeah, it was written by Robert Reeves in his book Reality and Advertising. That was published way back in 1961, and he was one of the guys that the TV show Mad Men was loosely based on. So he wrote that being different isn't enough. A truly successful USP must first offer a benefit that your prospect truly wants, needs, and desires. Truly wants, needs, and desires. I'm a caregiver. I need some help. I need somebody that knows what problems I'm running into. I'm a business owner. I want somebody to help me pay less, pay more tax. Yeah, don't come to me. You know, if I'm a business owner, I want somebody who's going to help me pay less tax and make more money. Okay, so first thing that your USP must do is offer a really good benefit that your prospect truly wants, needs, and desires, and it should say, buy this product for this specific benefit. It has to have that. Second thing is to deliver a clear difference between you and your competitor's product. If your product is exactly the same product sold by your competitor, when a customer loads your website or walks into your store, is it exactly like that? Your benefit must be one that the competition cannot or does not offer. It must be unique. All right? Could they follow? Could they copy us? Yeah. So you need proof. All right? They have the meetings at BK. They have the caregiver meetings. They have the caregiver blog that they've been doing for years. I have proof. I have the book that I put out. I have tax planning. I have testimonials. I have a blog that I've been doing since 2010 that has easily over 1,000 articles. All right? I got proof to show that I'm just oh, hey, that's working, let's copy them, all right? The third thing your USP must do is the difference has to be huge. Remember, a USP must be strong enough to attract new customers. It can't just be small. Remember Domino's. Be there absolutely, guarantee it's going to be there in 30 minutes or it's free. That's huge at the time. Everybody's doing it, but at the time, that was huge, all right? The USP for Fedex, theirs was very simply when it absolutely has to be there overnight. They created a system to deliver something overnight anywhere in the world almost at the time, and because that was their USP. Because sometimes, be careful, what you do as your USP is going to define your business, and that's how it should be. It's your number one reason that people are going to come to you and buy. If you like that, like I said, have a great Thanksgiving, but I wanted to, I'm pitching a book again. I don't know why I have so much trouble. There we go. I swear to God, the camera reverses and I'm a little crazy. The 90-day profit reset, I cover this in here and a lot of other good marketing ideas, because the 90-day profit reset, if you look at the subtitle, Gain Your Independence from Reduced Cash Flow, Shrinking Margins, and Evaporating Customer Base, that's a key. One of the key things is having a USP like the one I talked about earlier, the trucker's bookkeeper. If I'm a trucker, hell, they're bookkeepers. They specialize in it. You can do it. There's no reason you can't do it. All right? Hey, have a great Thanksgiving. And until next time, let's make this our most profitable year ever. Thank you very much.